Tonight on Hip on the Spot News, we get more hot news and insights from DCS World. We dissect the recent Q&A with Wax. The world map will contain 80% of planet Earth. And we could look forward to simulated armored warfare. This and more on How I Play. This video is sponsored by Pimax. Get their products using our new promo code. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to talk about the latest news in DCS World. And news there is, apart from the already covered subjects and future videos to come with the F-35 and F-15C modules, things are shaping up for DCS this year, and we got more details on burning subjects like the dynamic campaign, more teased modules, more core changes with weather, VFX, and new AI units, damage model systems, and many more. Wax released another Q&A, and of course we dissected as much as we could so we can give you all the main points on what is being worked on in 2025 for DCS World. If you are new here, our channel is focused on DCS and the flight sim sector, which showcases reviews and important news, coming from official sources with a positive attitude in mind. Feel free to give us a like and subscribe if you want to stay in touch with all the latest happenings. Only here at How I Play. As we publish this video, please know that I will be 1 week away in a short vacation in Egypt. So if anything happens, we will strive to post more information on social media. Not too long ago, we had our first update of 2025 for DCS World. We made a video for it, should appear on the screen right now. In the meantime, ED released their newsletter with a main subject covering tire strut suspension modeling. Who would have guessed, right? The goal is to improve a far more realistic look and feel and deliver a more true-to-life taxi, takeoff and landing experience using their advanced tire and suspension physics. Immersive. So previously they were relying on a simplified single-component system, and now they transitioned to a two-component model, strut and tire. The new model supports various suspension types, allowing high-precision tuning using drop test data. A specialized tool was developed to simulate drop tests, ensuring accuracy in energy absorption, displacement, and force metrics. These advancements allow for realistic suspension behavior across multiple aircraft types, enhancing the overall flight model fidelity. Yet I have the feeling some people may still say it's not realistic.
Oh, I know. Go fly outside?
Something like that, maybe. Moving on, there was a lot of new information highlighted by Wags in his last Q&A, and as promised, we dissected the most important aspects of his discussion. When it comes to new features for DCS, ED makes their decision based on capacity, time, and resources. When it comes to fixes or community-wanted changes, they prioritize those that can be done in a quick manner, and some may require changes that are coming in order to be implemented, things that are tied into long-term goals. Imagine that they are working on that dynamic campaign or the world map, and those systems are bringing new features and fixes to, let's say, the mission editor, the UI, and so on, or even certain bugs that we have in the sim for a very long time. Or maybe even that missing undo button, just saying, here as an example from us. Going from decision-making on bugs and features to modules and how they decide on them, well, we heard it many times before, but the main factors are popularity, suitability within DCS, and available public reference information. Then he mentions the ongoing commitment to improve the ground elements of DCS, but please do not expect an ARMA in DCS with an FPS type of experience. But what we can expect is maybe an armored vehicle simulation. Interesting, like I mentioned before. Glad to see I was right about this one. It's something that could be implemented later as DCS grows. Remember, it's not new to see something like that in a flight sim, even more so in a digital combat simulator. DCS right now is trying to balance as much as it can the line between simulation and game, still leaning on the simulation side. The sandbox experience is tied into this, but it does require a set of rules, aspects of gameplay, but without losing the simulation side. We also got great news about the Caucasus and Nevada, the early maps that are planned to be upgraded and will benefit from the newer technologies and techniques that we've seen with recent maps. It's a matter of when, as right now you know what's on their platter. But we do get a hint on when this could happen, once Iraq, Afghanistan, and the Marianas World War II are a thing in DCS. Looking forward to that. Now you may remember we covered a few times the new map that was teased multiple times in different videos by Edie. We do get a more precious hint from Wags on the name of this particular region, and that is the Cold War Germany map. We don't have yet official information on how large will this map be, but it's definitely a great choice by Edie for a new map. And yes, I know, you want Vietnam. I want it too, and guess what? Edie knows that by now. More tech solutions are needed for that one to do it right. Wax words, not mine. And if you still don't believe it, well, go and fly the Marianas map. You'll understand why it's not yet here. Thank you. And speaking of maps, the world map is still years away from us. Nothing new here. They are currently in the R&D stage of development. What is new is that we can expect around 80% of the world to be reproduced, with the ability to have detailed regions in there. Multiplayer is planned for the world map, but they are going to release it first for single player. We will be able to use the mission editor to edit the regions, structures, and stuff. It seems they are planning to use the current engine of DCS adapted for it, but it's going to take some time. Understandable. The world map is also bringing the possibility and need for some multi-crew bombers, but once again, years away from us. When it comes to our experience in DCS, they are working on improving the in-mission features and designing several new game modes and even a more complex pilot experience. Oh, and that in-game save function. Something I look forward to. Since Wax mentioned, we will hear about both of these things in the not-too-distant future. They are also working to improve the overall flying with Squadrons and friends in multiplayer. I love this one. The ATC is going to be improved as they work with the SMEs on this and a new UI system for it. So goodbye menu system and voiceovers.
I like voiceovers.
Either using AI or human recorded. Nice. Also, we look forward for a player-operated ATC system, more complex ground crew and pilot animations, with actual crew chiefs on the ground for each airfield. And last but not the least, DCS will continue to stick to its current engine, as indeed no other engine will do what DCS does. And that was it. These are the most important points of the latest Q&A from Wags for 2025. I strongly recommend you watch his entire video, link is in the video description. Thank you all for watching until the end of our video. Many thanks to our Patreons members for their continued support. Remember to give us a like if you find the video informative and check out those promotions from our sponsors with a large variety of products and special discounts that also support our channel. As always, I'm Andre Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.